Enter the wolf time.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the Wolf Time once again. Today we're going to be resuming our journey through the Space Wolf Codex. Last time we left it at Dreadnoughts, so that means that today we're going to be looking at, let's find a page, we're going to be looking at Iron Priests. Now, I only feature one Iron Priest in my army, and I do use him a couple of times. Here he is. He's made out of the original Space Marine, well not the original, one of the Space Marine Tech Marines. In all fairness, there wasn't an awful lot of stuff I could really do to wolf this guy up because of the sheer amount of detail on him. I was originally going to drill out his head and replace it with the wolf helm, but I thought A, I've used it on my wolf priest already, and B, it'd be a real pain to try and bore that out of the Dremel. So I just try to make it as Space Wolfy as I could. I've kept with the colour scheme of my army. I've got the silver and the white power armour, given him a little wolf logo there. That's the old Skaven horned rat symbol with the horns clipped off it. I've also given him a little wolf skull there, little bionic eye thing going on. I don't quite know what that's about, but it's there. I've given him a massive Space Wolf Terminator Thunderhammer there, which is a big, beastie staff-like hammer. Obviously he's going to have to dual-wield that or something. And also, on one of these servo arms here, instead of the top clamp, I've given it half of a wolf head, which looks pretty cool. The amount of detail on this model is absolutely staggering, and it took me quite a while to paint. There's still a few little areas that I need to touch up on, but in terms of the detail, it's fantastic. I've got to say, this is probably the model that has required the most pinning that I've ever had to do, for the fact that the bits that come separate are the servo arms here, and here. The backpack comes separate. His bolter arm comes separate, and so does this hammer arm. The bits that needed the pin the most was the actual backpack to the main torso of the Marine. That required 3 pins in it, believe it or not, and then each one of these arms here has a tiny pin going through it to hold it onto the backpack. But even then, it still tends to fall and break off. As you can see, this bit here has come off. This is what I mean by pinning, by the way. Pinning is a process in which you carefully, I mean very carefully, drill a tiny hole down into the piece that you want to pin, and then you do it into the opposite piece and get a tiny little bit of paper clip. Stick it in there, and then that holds the 2 pieces together. Whilst we're talking about my Iron Priest, I'm going to show you my Thrall Servitors that I made for him. These were completely random bits box creations, because obviously he's a Iron Priest, so he's got to have some Thrall Servitors to help him lift stuff and things. First one is this guy. These are made out of just random Catachan bits and Space Marine bits. Okay, there's the first one. Bit of a chainsaw arm going on there, bit of a remote control backpack thing. He actually had a servo skull attached to him, but it snaps off there. Okay, second one. There's this guy here. This guy, again, chainsaw arm, and he's got a... to be fair, I don't know what I was thinking when I was making these. I was just throwing random bits together to make them look cool and bionic. These aren't finished painted. These haven't had the painting finish on them, but they'll be getting done soon. There's this guy. And then there's the next guy, the third and final servitor. This guy proper made me laugh after I finished doing him. First of all, he's lugging around a huge half a dreadnought leg, which just looks absolutely bizarre. He's got a little tiny torch, but his facial expression is absolutely priceless. He's there, he looks like he's looking at his arm, and he's like, "What have you done to me? You turned me into a monster!" Well, no, really, you've not been turned into a monster, you've been turned into a thrall. You're a mindless robot. Okay, his servo skull actually stayed on there. Whoa, fuzzy camera again. Don't know what's up with this thing. Okay. Also, whilst we're on the subject of the Iron Priest, I'm going to take this opportunity, because I don't know when I'm going to be able to do it, to show you my Land Raider Redeemer. There's 3 variants of the Land Raider. There's the Land Raider standard pattern, which is also known as the God Hammer, which has got 2 twin-link las cannons on the side. There's the Land Raider Crusader, which has 2 Hurricane bolters on either side, and then there's the Land Raider Redeemer, which is this one, which has 2 Flamestorm or Firestorm cannons. I forget which was the name. This thing is really a marine killer in game. It goes through stuff so well, and as you can see, there's a lot of Space Wolf iconography on this. I make a lot of use of the Horned Rat logo, just because I've got a severe lack of Space Wolf bits. There's another variant of it there. Again, horns clipped off, looks just like a wolf head. This detaches, and this actually moves. It's a little bit stiff, it actually moves up and down when I can be bothered. But I like it so that all my vehicles have some slight moving parts on. So that goes up and down, left and right, same as the other one. And this is my favourite bit about the Land Raider kit. Haha! There's a little mechanism inside here that when you move the bottom one, the top one moves simultaneously. It's fantastic. Love it. Love it to bits. Quite a detailed model. There's some wee little bits that I need to finish painting on it, need to tidy up, like these bits on the side here. But yeah, okay everybody, that's my Iron Priest. Oh, one more thing as well, whilst we're on the topic. I run the Iron Priest in the Land Raider, just for the fact that you get some quite nice bonuses when he's inside it. If you've got the Space Wolf Codex, read up on it. It's a really dirty trick. I'm not going to go into it now, because I don't have the time to read through the Codex and read out everything for you. Okay, everybody, that's been my Iron Priest and his other stuff. So, see you later.